From the Podwires newsroom at joinpodwires.com.
Hey, welcome to Podwire's 5 Things, your daily dose of what's actually happening in the podcast world, minus the boring bits. I'm your host, and today we are talking about the end of an era, the science of why you can't stop listening to your favorite shows, and 2 TV personalities who think they can sell you moisturizer. It's Tuesday, October 14th, and we've got 5 stories that'll have you caught up before your coffee gets cold. Let's go. Marc Maron's What the Fuck podcast is done. Like, actually done. After 16 years, 1,686 episodes, and countless hours of garage therapy sessions, Maron dropped his final episode yesterday, and he brought Barack Obama back for the send-off. If you've never listened to WTF, here's the TLDR. Maron basically invented the confessional interview format. Celebrities, comedians, musicians, they'd all come to his literal garage in LA, sit among the cat towers and cluttered tchotchkes and just talk. Like, really talk. It was raw, it was real, and sometimes it was deeply uncomfortable in the best way. In his second to last episode, Maron got vulnerable about why he's stepping away. He said he started the show in 2009 when his career was in the toilet. His words, not mine. It was born out of desperation and urgency. But now, at 62, he's ready to just exist without the constant need to produce, perform, create. Why it matters. WTF helped define what podcasting could be. Before Maron, long-form interviews in a garage weren't really a thing. Now they're everywhere. And honestly, the medium owes him a massive debt. Obama's advice to Maron in that final episode was pretty perfect. Take a beat, pat yourself on the back, be a little brain dead for a while. Honestly, same, Barack, same. A new study from point-to-point marketing and strategic solutions research just dropped some fascinating data. 70% of podcast listeners want new episodes at least a couple times a week. And get this, 1 in 4 people want them every single day. Tim Bronsil, CEO of Point-to-Point Marketing, put it perfectly. Publishing consistently isn't just a scheduling decision. It sets the tone for how your audience builds a relationship with you. Translation: when your favorite show drops on the same day every week, it becomes part of your routine. It's like brushing your teeth or doom scrolling before bed. It's habit forming in a good way. Here's why this matters. For podcasters, this is huge. Frequent releases don't just keep audiences engaged, they also help with algorithmic visibility on platforms like Spotify and YouTube. Consistency equals discoverability. But here's the reality check. Daily publishing is ambitious. The study found that a couple times a week is the sweet spot for most listeners. So if you're a creator stressing about daily uploads, chill. Your audience just wants predictability and freshness, not burnout content. How Rood, partner at Strategic Solutions Research, summed it up. To the extent that you can become part of someone's daily habit, that's really powerful. So cadence matters a lot. Ben Shepard and Joel Dommett just launched a podcast about starting a men's skincare company. And yes, they're actually doing it, not just talking about it. The show's called The Businessmen, and it dropped today on YouTube and all major podcast platforms via Sony Music. Every week, they're filming their actual business meetings, product development sessions, expert consultations, and this is the best part, all the mistakes along the way. Ben's the business brain here. He's 50, he's done marathons, climbed Kilimanjaro, and recently became a wellness guy. Joel's the comedic wild card. Love Island, Masked Singer, all that, bringing genius and mad ideas to the table. Together, they're trying to launch a skincare brand in an industry where 80% of new companies fail within 12 to 24 months. Why it matters? This isn't just another celebrity side hustle. It's a real-time documentary of entrepreneurship with all the awkward pitch meetings, focus groups, and wait, what are we doing? Moments included. Plus, they're offering a free Patreon tier where listeners can actually vote on business decisions. It's part Succession, part reality TV, part business school case study. And honestly, I'm here for it. If you don't know Michel, She's a serious journalist. BBC Radio 4's Today program, major international interviews, the works. And now she's got her own show under Bloomberg Weekend called The Mishal Hussain Show, launching October 17th. Here's what makes this interesting. It's not just audio. Each episode will appear as an annotated text interview on Bloomberg.com and the Bloomberg terminal, so you can listen or read with Hussain's commentary baked in. Her recent interviews have included UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Elon Musk, and Succession creator Jesse Aronson. The range is wild. Politics, tech, culture, all of it. Why it matters? Bloomberg is making a big bet on premium podcast content. And Hussain's track record suggests she'll get guests to say things they wouldn't say elsewhere. That depth, that access, it's what separates a good interview show from an essential one. Also, fun fact, she's delivering the Romans Lecture at Oxford this week, joining a list that includes Winston Churchill and Tony Blair. So, yeah, she's kind of a big deal. And finally, Podcast Branded the Group just published a new series called The Murdoch Days. This one's exclusive to their paid membership tier, and it's hosted by Alistair Campbell, who's been both an ally and a target of Murdoch's press, alongside Michael Wolff, Murdoch's biographer. They're unpacking the full arc, from inheriting a single Australian newspaper to building a global media empire that's elected world leaders and literally reshaped how we consume news. Fleet Street, Fox News, the Trump presidency, it's all connected to this one guy. Why it matters? Murdoch's legacy is complicated, controversial, and undeniably influential. And now that his son Lachlan is tightening control, this feels like the right moment to ask, what does Murdoch's empire actually mean for democracy, media, and power? Plus, if you loved Succession, which was inspired by the Murdoch family, this is basically the real-life version. And that's your 5. Miguel out, podcast cadence is king, 2 TV guys are selling face cream, Mishal Hussain is coming for your commute, and Rupert Murdoch's life story is required listening. Tomorrow, we'll be watching for updates on new podcast launches and maybe, just maybe, some drama from the podcast charts. Until then, keep those earbuds charged. Don't forget to subscribe to joinpodwires.com.
That's your wrap. Want the inside track on podcasting? JoinPodwires.com is your next stop. Subscribe to the newsletter for the latest trends and tap into the marketplace to connect with jobs, creators, and brands shaping audio's future. Don't just listen, get involved. Head to joinpodwires.com today.